Hey, what's up guys? My name is Avery and today we're going to play some more Modern Warfare 3 and this is I don't know, I think it's some sort of team game, either team deathmatch or kill confirmed on team deathmatch on whatever map this is using the UMP45, but today I'd like to actually talk about something very important on the world stage actually. And that is the upcoming presidential election for the United States of America between Mitt Romney for the Republicans and Barack Obama for the Democrats. And before I start any of this, I would like to preface it with the fact that I am Canadian, so although I am very interested in American politics, none of it directly affects me, although American politics actually indirectly affect almost everybody in the world. So anyway, let's start with this. Personally, I live in Canada, so I'm obviously more inclined to be to the left, to the left side of the political spectrum than those who live in America. You know, as Canada is a mixed economy, America is a free market or capitalist economy. And first, I would like to just say that I align myself most closely probably with the NDP Party of Canada, which is the closest. Well, lots of people make them out to be socialist. They are not socialist, but they're pretty far left in comparison to what either Barack Obama or Mitt Romney is, because Barack Obama is more socialist than Mitt Romney. However, they are both still quite on the right side of the political spectrum. So let's start off with who I want to win. Basically, if I was voting in the American election right now, if I was 18 and if I had an American citizenship, hands down I would vote for Obama. I think Mitt Romney is an idiot, and I do not think he deserves the presidency of the most powerful nation in the world. Definitely. Basically, what I think Mitt Romney is doing is reaching out to white America, white Americans, so like absolutely that I don't even think he really knows what he's doing. So, for example, let's take a look at why people think Obama should not be in presidency. In the southern states especially, you know, you get these movements where it's like, oh, Obama's a socialist, Obama's a communist. It's like, what? Do you understand what socialism or communism is? How can you have a socialist president if you have a capitalist country? So there's just a bunch of stuff wrong with that. But the fact that Obama wants to move, you know, healthcare more public and into government control, and people are scared of that for I don't understand what reason they're scared of it for. Use Canada and, you know, France and Britain as an example. Two very powerful nations, and then Canada, which I live in. We all have public health care, and, you know, our tax rates are higher than they are in the US, but it's not like it's unlivable. It's not like we give so much money to the government that we have nothing to spend. It's like we give some to the government every year, and then, you know, if we get sick, we don't have to not go to the doctor because we can't afford the visit. And people are I don't understand. People are scared of quote unquote Obamacare because they say, oh, you know what, the government's gonna take away our choice. They're gonna force us to do this and this when it comes to our medical issues, and, you know, we'll have no choice. And then, you know, I look at that as kind of propaganda from Romney, because honestly, I don't know where the no choice thing is coming from. You're still gonna have a choice as to what you choose in your healthcare. The only difference is that, you know, the private companies who only care about, you know, making a profit off of your illnesses aren't going to be having such a large stake in the distribution of health services. And if they just take a look at places like Canada and France and Britain, where they have very strong public health services and such, you know, successful countries, I don't understand what the big deal is. It seems to me that Americans are so, in general, so attached to the freedom that their country was built on that they don't want to try anything else. And in all honesty, it's the freedom that, you know, they preach is the most important thing in their country, which has gotten them into the worst economic crisis since the 1930s during the Great Depression. And, you know, you look at that and think, you know, this is what ruined your entire country. Why are you still saying it's the best thing in the world? Like, if you take, like, and I keep using Canada as an example because we are basically the closest neighbors to the USA, but, you know, the economic crisis has not hit us nearly as hard as the USA. Well, one, because we are not the country that actually originated in, USA is. Two, because we actually have regulations on, you know, banks giving out lending money to other countries. I mean, to people. Sorry, not countries. People. Because one of the main factors in the economic crisis was, you know, banks were giving out hundreds of thousands of dollars of mortgages, which they knew people would not be able to pay back because restrictions were taken away. And they think to themselves, oh, you know what? We're just going to give this person a loan. They're never going to be able to pay back. And we're just going to take a bunch of money off the interest from them. And then what ended up happening is people weren't able to pay back their loans. People bought houses they weren't able to afford. And then when, you know, the shit hit the fan, people realized, oh, I'm actually $300,000 in debt. Well, not 300, 5,000, $1 million in debt to a bank that all they want is money from me. There's nothing I can do. So personally, that's just a short little blurb on the election. If Obama and Romney were running in Canada, I would not vote for either of them. I think they are both not very suitable candidates. But between the two, I would absolutely vote for Obama. And I urge you guys, you know, look at their platforms. Don't just make a decision based on what your parents do or what your state does. Actually make a decision for yourself, guys. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.